I'm going crazy. I want to quit so bad. Do I have a mental illness? It is the night before my 19th birthday. Cannot believe I'm turning 19. It's kind of crazy. You know, little me was like, when I'm 18, I'm gonna become an author. And now I'm turning 19. So I'm not quite making the deadline, but that's okay, I still have time. I thought that I would maybe try to document some of the process of publishing a book. Just a little heads up, it's not fun. And I've written many books, and many times before I've said, this book is the one, this is the book I'm gonna publish. And it just never happens because I always find myself being interested in something else and I get distracted. I think, it's not even that good. And it's just a bit of a struggle. I am in the current stage. I've pretty much edited the entire manuscript. When you query a literary agent, they usually ask for the first 10 pages, first few chapters, that kind of thing. And they also ask you for a query letter, which is what I'm currently working on right now. It's a lot of pressure because you do feel like you have to write something that is like crazy amazing, and the reality is that nothing you do is going to be perfect. And then eventually I'll get to actually querying literary agents, and then I might just get rejected by every single one of them, and that's just gonna be how it is. It's just a tricky time in life, you know what I mean? Because most people are like full-time, have their like full-time job. Me, I don't have a full-time job. I'm just working part-time, not studying anything either, so I'm just stuck in this really weird space in my life where I'm like, I don't really know what to do other than work minimum wage and write as a side thing. I'll give you an update if I get anywhere with a query letter or my first 10 pages. Until then, I will be watching Stranger Things. Okay, goodbye. It is January the 11th, and I still have my Christmas tree up. I have been wanting to be an author since I was gonna say 12 years old, but actually probably earlier than that. Like probably, I mean, I know that I loved writing stories when I was in primary school, so it's been my entire life, basically. It's been my entire life. About 6 or 7 months ago, ignore that 6-7 reference. I wasn't mean to do that. I don't know where I'm putting this video up, but it's probably gonna be not for a while, and you're probably all gonna forget about the 6-7 thing, so we're just gonna move on. I wrote a book 6 or 7 months ago. Ever since then, I've been mostly working on editing it. I just have so many doubts about whether it's good enough. So yeah, I'll check back in with you again. I just sent my query letter out onto Reddit for people to give me feedback. Yeah, they gave me feedback. Been working on this for months, and it's like as soon as I think that it's like maybe good, I just get like a bunch of feedback that tells me that it's not good at all. It's just like one of those things where it's like, do I just write a new book? Because I just can't keep doing this, you know what I mean? It's just too hard, like just like constantly rewriting this stupid query letter, and I'm probably just gonna get rejected anyway. Probably just all a waste of fucking time. The thing is, it's not even just the query letter that I have to do, like I also have to do like a whole synopsis, how do you say that word? I don't know. I have to like summarize the whole book, and I've tried, and I don't, like, it's not looking good either. And I don't even know if like the first chapter of my book is even good. I mean, I think it's good, but I don't even know if it's ready. Maybe I could just try to write a better book, or a book that will be easier to write a query letter about. I love this book, but it's fucking killing me, honestly. Like, I'm just so tired of doing this. It's like being in World War III. Like, it's literally like fighting a losing battle. So that's where I'm at right now. Come for another update. I think the last time I was filming something for this video, I was crashing out a little bit because I guess, you know, stuff happened. It's been a rough couple of days. Also, don't mind that I still have my Christmas tree up. I'm gonna take it down today. It's January 17th. I don't care. I'm gonna take it down eventually. Yeah, I'd been working on a career letter. I sent it out onto Reddit for the second time. The first time I got some feedback, changed some things, and took it very well. Second time, I feel like I was on the verge of a mental breakdown because I'd been working on this career letter for so long and I was just so sick of it. And also like other things, like you have to work on like a synopsis and like a bio, and like there's so many things that they ask of you. And also I was fixing up like the first 10 pages, and I was just doing a lot of editing and working and just feeling really upset because of all of it. And yeah, getting more feedback just kind of took me for a ride. You just kind of hit that realization that just because you work on something a lot doesn't mean that it's gonna be good. Not bad, just like none of it made any sense. Couldn't really see that because I knew the context of the book. Now I have been working on a new book. I know I do this every time. Last time I posted a career letter on Reddit, I also took a little bit of offense and was like, maybe this is not the book for me. At that time I think I was valid for doing that. This time I'm not saying that I'm giving up on the book that I was writing completely. I still love it. I'm just taking some time just to recoup my brain because I feel like my brain is broken after everything that I've been doing this past 6 months. So I've just been taking some time just writing something new, and who knows, maybe it's just something to get my mind off. Maybe I'll be like, you know what, I think this book is better and it's gonna do better. If I work on this new book, also query it, and I still get rejected, that's gonna be a different story. But you know what, at that point, I can give self-publishing a go. Anyway, I'll sign off here and I'll update you when I feel like I should. Save me, help me, I'm stressed, help me, save me. Just watching a little bit of Maxton Hall right now, but I just got to 10,000 words in this new book I'm writing, so it's going pretty well. I feel like the thing that I like the most about this new book, almost dropped my laptop there. The thing that I like the most is that it's very unique. It's really not that inspired by anything, it's just kind of unique, I think. And I don't know, I think I'm enjoying writing it. So for now, we're just having a little bit of fun. We're just watching Maxton Hall and we're writing a little book, and that's just what it is for now. It's been a while, I think, since I've added a little update onto this little writing diary video. I don't know what I said last, but obviously there was the original book that I was working on getting published, and that I still haven't looked at my career letter again. I'm not really working on that right now. I started working on a different project. It's probably the different one that I said last time as well. Listen, I move fast, okay, but this is what you gotta do. It's actually a book that I've written before, and I really did love this book that I wrote, but I think I had some issues. But now I'm realizing that if I make this it was originally planned to be a series, but I am kind of realizing that if I make it into one full standalone book and just cut out a bunch of shite, it could actually be a really good like standalone book. Yeah, I've just been working on that, and I'm hoping like maybe I should just really commit to this book, lock this the freak in, and just work like it's my actual job, and like I need to do this. Like I really need to do this because it needs to happen. I need to publish a book one way or the other. I've been working on writing for years and it needs to happen soon, okay? Because the only thing that's stopping me is myself. As you can see, I keep moving on to different projects. I just need to slow down and focus on one. So I'm hoping that I'll just focus on this one, and I'm really gonna lock in. Even if it's hard, even I get doubts in my head, I'm just gonna lock into this one and just be like, this is the book that I'm gonna write and publish. Okay, I'll update you if I have to. Just wanted to give a little update. I finished the new book I was writing last week. I think I started it in January, and then I had a few weeks where I was like, do I really want to write this book? And then I got back to writing it, and so now I finished it in like early March, late February, whichever one it was. I don't know if this is confusing, but I'm just going to clarify it. Basically, there was Project A, where I was working on the creating letter, had finished the book, all that stuff, got doubts, stopped writing it. Then in January, I started writing a new book. Then I kind of got distracted in about February. For a couple of weeks there, I started thinking, you know, I'm going to rewrite this old book that I've already written. That was what I was talking about in the clip before this one. However, I stopped working on that. I gave up on that, and I gave up on that. And then I went back to the book that I started writing in January. So that is what I am now talking about. And I finished it. And so that is what I'm talking about. Not the one that I was talking about in the clip before the clip you're about to watch. I know it's all very confusing, but just stick with me. This is what it's like to be in my brain. I can't. Do I have a mental illness? So I'm pretty happy about that. Just been editing it. It's been a little bit of a struggle. I always struggle with editing because really just makes me question whether the book is actually good. And that's what I'm kind of going through right now. I'm just kind of like, every sentence, I'm just like, I feel like this is written so badly. And I try to fix it, and then it just doesn't get any better. Am I just a bad writer? Like, what's going on? What's going on, Mike? I was really frustrating. This nearly brought to tears last night because I was like, why is this so difficult? Like, every sentence was annoying me so bad. It's like I would try to change a certain sentence, and then the way that I changed it would actually be wrong in some sort of way. I try to change it again, and then it'd be like, nope, that's not any better. Am I overthinking this? Should I just go back to the original? Original's not good either, so then I just have to move on because I'm like, I can't sit here forever with one sentence. I'm losing my voice because I'm so mad. So now I'm just procrastinating by filming this. Anyway, wish me luck. Oh my god, it is 10:45 on the 29th of March 2026, and I have finished reading through and editing my book, which is a pretty big milestone. Actually, let me see when I finished this dang book, because it feels like I've been editing it for years. I don't think it's been a month since I finished the book. I'm really distracted with a lot of life stuff, including like planning on maybe moving to another country. So that's kind of where my mind's been recently. Like what I used to do with previous books I've written, because I've written quite a few, let's just be real. Why did I say it? Like, I used to just go through and edit it like 1,000 times and just like keep reading through and editing it again and again and again. And I'm not gonna do that this time. Every time I did that, it really made me like burn out. It made me lose interest in just the book. And so what I'm gonna do is I've highlighted a lot of the bits that I think are, you know, questionable, things that I think I need to go back and look over, and then I'm just gonna go through, edit those things, make sure they're perfect. And then once I've done that and I feel like I've mostly covered the things that I'm unsure about, I'm gonna go through with Grammarly, because I don't have Grammarly on all the time because it makes my laptop so laggy for some reason. So I'm gonna go through with Grammarly and make sure there are no little mistakes that I didn't pick up on. I made that noise. I feel like I've done pretty good, but I just feel like if I keep going over and editing it again and again and again, I'm gonna lose my mind because I've been doing that way too many times. Anyway, I've got my diary. Let's see what day I finished writing this dang book. I finished it on the 3rd of March. It is now the 29th of March. So it's been nearly a month. Hopefully I don't break down and give up. Man, that last chapter got me. Been reading through it, editing it, and it's definitely an emotional one. Got me on my feels. I started to listen to some sad songs. That's how you know. Yeah, we'll see if this is the end of the video or maybe I'll continue. But either way, goodbye. Hello. Writing diaries video. What am I saying? I can't remember if I've really updated my progress with editing my book. I think I meant to, and then I never got around to it. Also, I have my aircon on. It's really freaking hot. It's autumn in Australia. Free me! Free me from the heat. It's supposed to be autumn. For God's sake. Anyway. Basically, I wanted to update about my little book. I can't really say I've finished editing it because I mean that's just not, but I have gone through the whole manuscript and done a full edit. I sort of am just going through parts that I highlighted that I was unsure about and just fixing up things and seeing what worked. And I'm nearly done with that. I'm nearly done with fixing up everything I've highlighted, but I've got to work on my query letter to send to agents to get a publishing deal. The last book that I wrote and that I was super keen on publishing, I could not figure out the query letter for the life of me. Spent months trying to write this query letter. It was so bad. Like, it's a struggle writing a query letter, trying to summarize your book, but it should not have been that hard. I just think it was just one of those things where it's like just something about the book is just so difficult to explain. And it's not even that like it's not like it has crazy world building. It just was impossible to like I could not do it. But I already feel so much better because I wrote like a rough query letter draft a while ago, and like reading it I'm like, this is good. Like this is so much better than anything I tried to write in a query letter for the other book that I was working on. Like so much better. And I literally typed it out in a few minutes. And then what are my next steps? I guess so yeah, I think I'm gonna work mostly on the first few chapters rather than the whole book. And the thing is, they always say like you should wait a little bit before editing to clear your mind, but my thing is like my memory is not the greatest, so whenever I read through something I'm like, can't even really remember this. So I feel like I'm pretty trustworthy because my memory just doesn't happen to be great. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going through the stuff that I highlighted, just keep editing that, work on the query letter, maybe send some things out for people online to give me some opinions of like query letter, maybe my first few chapters. I'm a little bit scared about that. I actually was thinking about maybe giving first couple of chapters to my mom because I'm not gonna lie, I have sent some of my work in the past to my mom and it has been pretty bad. It's bad because it was like the worst 2 books that I've written that I gave to her to read. One of them was okay, but the first one was so bad. I wrote it when I was like 15, 16. So bad. I feel bad that she had to read that. Honestly, Mom, I'm so sorry. Ooh, I cringe just thinking about it. But I feel like this book is very different from those books. I'm going crazy. I've grown, I've progressed my writing, okay? It's been years, it's been months. I'm 19 now. I'm a grown woman. I'm better now. I'm better, I swear. Even saying that, like, there are some good books that I wrote when I was like 16, 15, but I didn't send those to her. So how has it been 8 minutes? I literally cannot stop talking. Oh my gosh, I cannot stop talking. I literally just oh, I can't. I just want to talk about more stuff. Like, do you guys want to chat with me? I'm just in a weird mood. Okay, I need to just get out of this. Anyway, we're progressing slowly to like more magical, but I don't even know if it's magical realism because it's like it is kind of real. Well, no, like it is kind of magical. No, what am I saying? Like it is like set in this world, but it does have well, I guess that's magical realism. But how many? Why is publishing so hard? I'm so good at the writing part. Editing stage is rough. The publishing part, I struggle. Oh my gosh, I struggle more than anything I've ever struggled. I'll stop talking now. It's been 11 minutes. I'm gonna stop talking. Anyway, I'm just gonna quickly say goodbye to this video. This is part 1. We'll come back with a little update once I've made more progress in the next freaking video. I think it's a happy ending for this video because I'm definitely determined to publish this dang book. Okay, I swear to God, I'm gonna publish it. Anyway, check back in with you next video. I hope you enjoyed my breakdowns, my rants. Alright, see ya.